Okay, we're back again, maybe.
Back again. Looks like Dan took an overgrown battlement from...
All right, guys, welcome back. We are just getting set here for round 4 of Modern. We have Kyle on our left. It's a different Kyle. Names haven't changed yet, but it is Kyle. He's just quickly taking a quick bathroom break. He's playing against Jesse. Jesse is on Nia Burn. So, seen that deck multiple times on camera, of course. Nothing too innovative about Nia Burn, but still a consistent deck. Burn is Burn. Again, I don't actually know what Kyle's on just yet. I've seen him on a couple different things. He's been on a Zoo decks himself. He's been on Burn type decks as well. I think I've also seen him on Merfolk before. I've seen him on a few different decks, so don't actually know what he's playing at this time. We'll have to see once he returns. Jesse, again, Nia Burn, nothing too fancy about that one. So, got some pretty even matchups, some bigger, some deficit matchups, I guess, but nothing too amazing. Cody will likely join me again at some point on camera here. He is playing his third round, his final round of Standard for the night. He was squaring off against blue-black control, however, so not going to be likely the fastest matchup. He's had 2 pretty quick matches tonight outside of this round 3, so he may be a little bit longer, but I think their round's about half done, actually, so it's not too bad. Whereas this match, Burn usually lends itself to pretty quick games. We'll have to see. Depending on what Kyle's on, that may be the case. It may not. We'll have to find out. So, see if I can get a glimpse of what Kyle's playing. I believe he's just showing our spotter right now, so we can get an idea. Yeah, this is a different Kyle. This is not Abzan, unless he's also on Abzan. He is on... All right, yeah, we have... This could be a quick one. We have Nia Burn versus Nia Zoo. So, Kyle's version, he might be playing Bushwhackers. I don't actually know if he is or not. He's playing Goyfs, though. He's playing the more creature-based version. Jesse, of course, the typical Burn deck. Just more direct damage spells. Lava Spikes, Boros Charms, Atarkus Commands, all those cards. Kyle's also likely playing Atarkus Commands and Boros Charms. They just fit into the color scheme there. But we'll see. Yeah, he is playing, of course, Bushwhacker, which we did see earlier. We saw that last round. It just was it last round? I think so. Steamrolled Eldrazi Tron though, but bring it back up here to the big screen. So get this timer started for these guys. So yeah, Kyle a little more creature based. Jesse, of course. It looks like he has a couple idle ones in his hand. Those are pretty good. It looks like Kyle has decided to mulligan his 7. He's going to try for a better looking 6, hopefully. Jesse looks to be happy with his 7, so We're going to have 7 versus 6. Naya Zoo, any Zoo burn style deck is usually able to mulligan decently well. You don't need a whole lot to kind of go off there with Zoo or burn. You just need a couple. On Kyle's side, you need a couple creatures to kind of go off with. Jesse's side, just a few burn spells to try and get going. Jesse, of course, is playing his own creatures as well. There we see a Wild in the Cattle on turn 1 being played off of a fetched out Stomping Ground. So we'll see what that turns into. All right, dueling the cattles. This is important as Jesse kind of has, you call it priority, I guess, in this case. He gets to respond to the creatures first. Both players need to establish some sort of board presence early on, typically. And Jesse being on the play is huge here, especially being able to play that Sacred Foundry on turn 2. With the Eidolon, that's pretty huge. I assume Kyle did not block that and felt the 17. As Nicatl is now a 3-3. But yeah, the Eidolon there, that's a big one in this matchup. It's going to play a role against both players. However, Jesse is the one that gets to attack with it as well. This is an attack for 2. There is no planes in play just yet, so this is only 2 points. Kyle is going to go ahead and sacrifice that fetch land. He's going to shock in a Temple Garden as well. So Kyle's fallen to 12. Jesse at 15. This would even up the life totals. Both players have fetch shocked once and shocked a land and taken 3 from each other's Nicattles, it looks like. That's my assumption here because I don't believe the Eidolon wants to really block in this situation. This does lead me to believe, okay, Kyle doesn't have a turn 2 play here. He could just be leaving up something for the turn 2 on Jesse's turn. We'll have to see. A Swift Spear in Jesse's hand. A Tarkus Command in Jesse's hand. Jesse's got a good hand here. Yeah, there's the Swift Spear. Kyle pointing out, of course, Jesse's Eidolon trigger. It is very important for both players to keep track of these triggers, as in a matchup like this, 2 points is big when you get to swing back for a lot more. Here's an attack for 6. That can be pumped up to a Tarkus Command is 3 to the face, 3 across the board, and an additional 1 on the Swift Spear. So what? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. So is this his lethal he's going for? This could just be a lethal attack. Now, I assume Kyle is going to respond. I don't imagine he fetched shocked for nothing. I hope not. Be a little bit awkward. This is going to be a Tarkus Command, though. 3 to your face, and +1/+1 to my team. So he's going to again trigger. He's going to fall to 7 from his own Eidolon. Here we see the response. Yeah, Lightning Bolt targeting an Eidolon. Trigger is going to put Kyle to 10. The Tarkus Command is going to resolve and put Kyle to 7. Does he still die here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's still just dead.
Nice.
Cody's back. Did you win?
I did.
Oh, you got through there, eh?
Yeah.
Fought off the blue-black control.
Esper.
Yeah, sure. Spell colors. Why not?
Yeah, but mostly blue-black, yeah.
Is there a path here as well? Actually, he may not be dead here. Yeah, he's got path. Okay. That's big. That's important. Okay. Path gets rid of the Nicatl. So he's only going to take 3.
Landfall.
Naya
what the
Zoo,
people
Naya
miss.
Burn. It's a pretty
Yeah.
close one.
It's an interesting matchup. I would assume that Burns favored.
Kyle had 2 removals, which is what I think is going to change the match here. Jesse had a turn 2 Eidolon, which was really good, but...
Yeah. Eidolon's pretty good.
Kyle's going to fall 7. He'll take, I believe he'll take 3 more. I think he'll go to 4 from the stack, if I'm not mistaken. He started the turn at 12, yeah. So, all right. Just a lone Swift Spear now, facing a Nicatl. And now the life total is...
Kyle's got lots of outs for game here.
Oh, he does. I don't know what's in his hand. I
Tarka's command.
haven't had a good look at his hand. But yeah, a command is just lethal.
So he has Goblin Guide and something else.
Well, this is the turn to go for, right? So
Well, you have to. You got to assume you're just dead.
yeah,
He did well to survive that combat.
yep. And he gets a mountain. He's gonna fold a 3.
This feels like Goblin Guide something game.
Yeah, I mean Goblin Guide and the Cattle is 5.
Yeah.
Puts us to 2.
Any burn spell in your deck. Any pump
Exactly.
spell in your deck.
Exactly. So Goblin
So he
Guide
has
is a
Reckless
bushwhacker.
Bushwhacker.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's Xaxes.
No, it's more than
Oh
exactly.
yeah,
It's 2 more.
Oh, he's just rubbing it in. Just,
He's
let's
like,
just
I've
go.
got Burning Tree as well and a bushwhacker, and you're super dead, sir.
Just in case you're playing Fire Blast
That's right.
and you weren't going to aim it at me.
So you can play Fire Blast, but only to go to my creatures, not
Yep.
my face.
I'll let you play it that way. You can make every card in your hand Fire Blast if that's the only way you can play it. It's fine.
Deal.
Yeah.
Deal. Deal. All right, so sideboarding games. Jesse instantly grabbing some Deflecting Palms.
Yep.
Seems
I
like a good
imagine
choice.
he's also going to be reaching for Core Firewalkers if he has access to those.
That's a pretty good one, too.
Kyle will be doing the exact same thing.
More than likely, yep.
I would imagine Naya Zoo plays Core Firewalker easier. That might not be true. But like it seems like you definitely want it in Naya Zoo, like more than you'd want it in Burn sideboard.
Yeah,
Just because creatures matter more for Naya Zoo.
yeah.
For what it's worth.
Mhm.
But I imagine both of them have access to it.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
So yeah,
Dragon's
Elder Deep
Claw.
Friend is really good against control.
Yeah, when you tap 4 lands, it's pretty sweet. I need those back, by the way.
Yeah,
Gotta play on my deck.
that's fair enough. Remind me after this.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll hook you up. The Deep Friends. I own some. I just don't know where they are. Like they got to be somewhere in my house. I want pre-release foils.
If you have those,
I did have them. Yeah.
hook them up.
I have a sickness. I had them.
Kyle's taking out Paths and Goblin Guides.
You know what's a really weird interaction in Standard? That's also a really weird sideboarding plan. But Saheeli Wright completely checks Liliana.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, this is a really nice interaction. I can't lose to Liliana.
Yeah, no,
And I get value, and they're just sitting there like, well, tick up again.
yeah, like her tech up is useless against it. And the second to like shift gears, go okay, tick down, and they don't get anything huge off of it, you're like, kill her now.
Game 2, he gaunted into a Lifecrafter's Bestiary, which made the game close. Because he was scrying every turn. I was like, well, this kind of sucks. But, you know, Elder Deep Friend.
I'm curious what his other choices were.
I was wondering, he was like, this is a weird one. I was like, okay. And then he like cast it later. I'm like, yeah, that is a weird one. I
Yeah,
wonder.
Bestiary is a little strange.
Feels like Saheeli would be better. Feels like.
Did he have that option though? That like question
I'm
is,
just saying, like Saheeli.
there's a million times that are better.
Servant even is probably
Yeah.
better.
Oh, there's a million cards that are better. Like Saheeli go get a
Because he was stuck on
sick.
black, so if he had Servant and Attune would have been amazing.
Yeah.
So there were so many cards that were good there. I have to imagine it was like Deep Friend, Marvel, and like Life Crafters.
Yeah. Marvel's not so good when you're gaunting into it and you're like
Yeah.
non-energy deck and you're like,
He was
Nice.
like, do you sideboard out Marvels? I was like, no. Card's real good against control.
yeah. Yeah,
Were you there when he disallowed my Aetherworks Marvel activation?
Yes.
That was good times.
Yeah. I also, when you went, because I did watch your game 1 where you managed to Saheeli Ultimate, go get the Marvel. He didn't disallow that ability,
No.
which I think
He probably should have.
He's new to the magic. I'll say though he He hasn't been playing super long.
Because I minused it, and I was like, "Is this cool?" He was like, "Okay." So I went and grabbed it, and then he read it, and then I think he wanted to disallow it, but I'd already like gone through my deck.
And yeah, you had scries that couldn't be undone now because they put them on the bottom before. So yeah, I think
Like if he just said okay and been like, "Hold up," and let me read it, I'm just like, sure. But he didn't even try and play disallow. I think he was like, "Yeah, I said okay," and he's looking through his deck. Like I can't really be like, "Wait."
no, you can't go back from that.
Yeah, I don't think he was in a great position anyway.
No.
If he disallows that, I just get to like play my combo.
Yeah, I mean, congrats there on the 4-0 or 3-0.
3-0. 6-0. Suck it, Cheerios.
Deck's fair.
It's great against Cheerios and blue-black control splashing white.
Sure.
Like, I didn't really play against like Mardu vehicles, or else I probably got crushed, right?
Yeah, that's fair. All right, game 2 starting up here. Jesse on the play again. Kyle won that on the draw though as well.
Oh, he stole the play.
Yeah,
That's really big.
that's huge. Yeah, that's huge. Like
That could not be understated as how big that is.
Jesse has one land. It's a Copper Langorge. He has a bunch of 1-drops to go with it. He has a Swift Spear and a Cattle, a Lava
Sneep.
Spike, a Goblin Guide.
Sneep. 2
He has-
Eidolon.
He has 2 Eidolons, yeah.
Find a land you win, just do it. Do it.
No, there's a Helix there, I think, as well. I could have sworn I saw a Helix in this game. Maybe I'm wrong, though.
I see double Eidolon.
Yeah, I think I do too. Yeah, Gorge. Yeah, I must have just thought. Okay.
No!
He's going to put him away. I believe Kyle has kept his 7 by the looks of it.
Yeah, looks like it. Very helpfully touches his deck to let us know that he's happy with how things have gone.
I like Kyle's playmat too.
What is it?
It's a GP mat. I can't remember which GP it was, but it's like a werewolf fighting a bunch of squirrels. Just awesome looking.
Emrakul doesn't even beat squirrels, so imagine the werewolf's just done.
Yeah, 15 squirrels just beats Emrakul. Flavorful. All right.
Don't underestimate squirrels.
In a gang, they're tough. You don't mess with squirrels.
I don't mess around with squirrels. I see more than one out in my backyard, I'm staying inside.
It's fair. That's fair.
Say in life, I'm probably like an 04.
You're yourself 4 toughest man?
Yeah. I think
You
I'm
get
like
sick
I
pretty
think I'm
easy.
like mentally resilient enough to give myself more than like 1 or 2 toughness. Maybe an 03. Definitely 0 power.
I was gonna say, yeah, it was 0 power for sure. Pugilist, you are not.
No.
I'll say we're keeping here on the 6. I think it's a 1-lander again though. With like, oh no, it's 2-lander. There's an Air Mace in the back there. That's a better 6. There's a deflecting palm there.
Just in case you need to get them. Is this the 3-0 bracket?
I don't know what these guys' records are. I think 2-1 is my guess.
Okay. Just gonna go undefeated last round.
Usually, we try to avoid having the same people on
Yeah,
camera.
it makes sense
twice.
because like if you go undefeated table or like round 3 or 4, you're gonna have one person the same.
Yeah,
every time.
exactly. So it's a little awkward sometimes. But
That's some top 8 foresight for you guys.
we're gonna go ahead and bolt Kyle on the end step there. It looks like
Taste it.
Nicatl. It's a good draw. Does Kyle have the answer to the Nicatl here?
Get to shock himself probably to do it. Doesn't have to, but I don't think he can get away with fetching basic turn 1. Especially since he kept 7, which means he doesn't have a lot of lands.
Not usually, yeah.
To be honest, the play is just so important in this matchup.
It is. I mean, we did see Kyle steal it from
Yes.
game 1, of course,
But it just feels like more often than not, the person who's on the play just has so much ability to like dictate the way the game goes.
Oh, I agree, 100%. All right, so Kyle is going to just let the Nicatl be for now. He goes ahead and gets a Stomping Ground into play tapped. Has fallen to 16. Cody has destroyed my Hogwarts Puzzle Knot. You're a monster.
Card's not playable.
I play it. In Forecast Healy.
Nice.
I need a Serpent to block with.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus, it's another artifact fetch with Healy.
Because that comes up a lot, apparently.
All right.
Came up one more time than I thought it would tonight.
That's fair.
I was like looking at it, being like, do I even have an artifact? It's like, oh, these people are smart. They put Aetherworks Marvel in this deck.
All right. It looks like we're fetching again on Kyle's turn. Man, such painful mana bases for this matchup.
It is. Well, for both sides, right?
Oh yeah, no, definitely both sides have the same disadvantage in their lands in this case. That's nice, man. That's nice. Oh, we're getting okay. All right.
We'll watch out the volume later.
We have a Burning Tree Emissary into a Tarmogoyf here for Kyle. Goyf is currently a 2/3. Okay. So Nicatl is now turned on. She is now a 3/3.
Nice. And Kyle's on the board. That matters.
Oh, he is. I mean, the only problem is like Bolt can still kill a Goyf right now
This is true.
because there already
Gross.
is instant in the graveyard.
Yeah.
It's not very often that Bolt gets to kill a Goyf.
Very rarely.
Whether just he has or not, though, I don't know. He looks to have Boros Charm, Deflecting Palm, a Tarkus Command, and a land, so he's not going to kill this Goyf unless Kyle chooses to block, of course. He's going to opt to bring in the Stomping Ground tapped. Here's an attack for 3. If you're Kyle, do you double block this?
No. Like you just block with that, and then the Nicatl gets blocked forever.
Sure, okay, now it's a 3/4 Goyf. Yeah, okay.
You get your Goyf right out of range.
Yep. No, I mean, Jesse does have a Tarkus Command in hand. So Kyle's going to go to 9 at the end step here because Jesse will Boros Charm him. Dryad Arbor, though. There you go. That's a blocker. Two mana. What do we have here? We have another Goyf. Okay, well, Nicatl, you're not doing much anymore.
No. Yeah, that's what happens, right?
And yeah, he doesn't even attack. He just says go. I have a pair of 3/4s. Good luck. Kyle does fall to 9 here, so Jesse is in a decent spot. Draws an air miss. That's not a good draw. So holding Palm and a Tarkus Command. So right now, Kyle is at a virtual 6 if you include the include the Tarkus Command.
Yes. The onus is definitely on Kyle to find a way to kill Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse really is. I mean,
Is Jesse actually at 19? That's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, he hasn't had to shock himself at all so far this game.
If Kyle gets frisky, the game ends. Is the problem
Yeah,
here.
the palm in hand is huge.
I don't know how you even get around that. You path your own Goyf.
You have to
So he
in
decided
response.
his path's out.
Yeah, like you have to kill your own Goyf before the palm actually does the damage. All right, let's see what we have here. And like Jesse really just needs to find like lightning bolt in this game. It's pretty much over. Okay, this is interesting. Is he gonna defensively a Tarkus Command here? He might. I think that's okay. Sure. So make my Nicatl a 4/4 and deal you 3 damage.
Oh, he has a path.
Okay, this is leading us to pathing the Nicatl. Right, so the
Yeah.
palm is still very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to take 3. Yep, before damage resolves, though, I will kill your Nicatl with this path. Sure, that's fine. Takes land at Jesse's deck. He takes 0 damage this turn. Okay, and so I mean, now we're in that spot, though, where a Lightning Bolt's just lethal, because if Kyle goes attack with both Goyfs next turn, Palm's going to get one of them. Oh, boy.
It's a lot of Goyfs. It's a lot of beef.
That's a lot of Goyfs.
It's a lot of beef on the table.
Jesse's just a card away, though, from making this an even game, so... And he has a million outs here.
Sure. I mean, all he has to
Approximately.
do is just have Deflecting Palm, too. He just has it already, right? I think Kyle
Sure,
went to 3, I think?
No, Kyle's at 6.
Okay. Well, then.
No, Kyle was at 9. The command put him to 6.
Army
So
of Goyfs.
Jesse still needs something. He doesn't just have the win in hand at the moment.
Fun fact, I traded Kyle those Goyfs.
Yes, you did.
Previously enjoyed. Previously loved. Not in a creepy way.
I wouldn't have thought so.
You look like you were thinking.
No, I did. Let's be honest here. Kyle falls to 5 here. Gets a forest. Goyf is still just a 3/4, correct? Yeah. Instant land creature. Nothing else has been added yet. No lava spikes cast this game. No rift bolts cast this game. No Eidolon's dead yet, so.
Very key omission here. There's several actually.
Oh, there's no guardian.
Or snake.
Yeah, or snake.
Or Hardicurin.
Is Ballista even on there?
No.
Oh. That said cool, not broken.
True.
Dryad Arbor firing up here.
Fire up the Dryad Arbor.
Another path. Wow, this is. Oh boy.
Oh my
Is
goodness.
this lethal?
Oh my goodness.
No, it's not lethal.
There's a deflecting palm.
Well, the palm is going to be 4, so Kyle's going to be at 1.
Yeah.
So let's see. That's 4, 8, 12. It's 16. So it's not even lethal attack.
14, 16, yeah.
Yeah, it's not even lethal attack here.
Assume you palm though.
Oh, you still
Because you
palm.
give yourself an out.
Yeah, exactly. You still palm. I only have 16 because the Goyfs are all 4s thanks to the activation of the Bushwhacker. There's only instant land and creature in the graveyard.
Bushwhacker
right now.
doesn't count itself either.
Doesn't pop itself, and Arbor's a 1/1, so that's only 2. So 2, 4. It's 4 instances of 4, so 16. Yeah, you're thinking, yeah, Bushwhacker doesn't see itself.
Well, it sees itself.
Sure. No, it's not like Goblin Bushwhacker. So Jesse has to palm here. He can't. Otherwise, he forces a draw next turn if he draws a burn spell.
Yep.
Because damage happens all at the same time, right? So it just forces a draw. So Jesse, I believe they're just clarifying how much is actually 4.
If only an Eidolon was in the graveyard, this could be lethal.
Oh, his palm is fine. He's going to use it anyways. Yeah, he says, sure, I'll palm one of your Goyfs. Kyle says,
All right,
okay.
here we go.
I go to 1. Jesse goes to 7, I believe.
It's top decks for the
Yeah.
win. This is how Burn plays a lot of the
This
time.
this is. I mean, is it there?
It's like a... Oh.
That's a land. That's not going to be killing him.
Wow. Kyle
Wow.
wins back-to-back on the draw.
That's
The burn matchup.
that's pretty impressive, I will say.